ambush-style shooting in Northridge over the weekend.
The victim has been identified as 22-year-old Maria Delarosa, an aspiring singer. We're told she was in a parked car along with two others when two men opened fire.
Yo, face! Show your face, please, with sugar on top!
Hey, what's up, y'all? Y'all know my slogan. I don't know it all, but I know what I've been through. Now, before we get into this video, make sure you check us out on Patreon at www.patreon.com/hookahanonymous_. You guys been telling us to create one for the longest, so we recently created a community where we will upload videos that we can't share on YouTube due to their guidelines. We'll also be dropping the latest to there first, behind the scenes information that you wouldn't find anywhere else on our socials. So make sure you become a member, and after you do that, head over to our official Instagram page at hookahanonymous_ and follow us there. Now without further ado, let's get into what you guys came here to see. Now, very unfortunate news, as it's been going viral all over social media, where a Latin social media influencer / singer has been gunned down in a parked car. Many are lost as to what happened and who would want to see her gone. Many of her friends have taken to social media as they post tributes and try to understand who would want to do something like this to someone full of light, laughter, fun, and just love. It shocked the Latin community as a whole, as police are now investigating what happened and try to find suspects who are responsible for taking her life and why. I don't know about y'all, but something's been going on where a lot of women we're seeing getting their lives taken in events that don't even seem to be up their alley. I'm not sure what she was into or why they would want to take her life, but we're seeing women targeted at an alarming rate. It could be a case of maybe something they were into, but they could just be guilty by association, meaning they are targeted due to them having some type of relation to other men or females that may be wrapped into the street life. Not too long ago, we seen a woman by the name of Ariela Polanco, aka Ariela La Langosta, who was mysteriously shot and unalived in her new 2025 G63 Benz truck. According to reports, she was on her way home as she drove on the Cross County Parkway on her way to Mount Vernon when she was also ambushed and shot once in the head, leaving her lifeless body alone on the side of the highway, later discovered by police. Now in that situation, many believe that despite Ariela working hard to provide a lifestyle for herself, she may have been either involved into street business due to the extravagant lifestyle she lived, where some say it didn't match her occupation, or her alleged boyfriend at the time, who rumor has it was an alleged drug dealer, who some say was the real target within the attack. Who knows? Unfortunately, as women, many of them suffer the consequences of someone they're dealing with without even having an idea of what they got themselves into. So with the death of Delarosa, it's many possibilities as to what could have been the cause of her demise, having a similar lifestyle as Ariela, consisting of expensive purchases, frequent traveling, luxury brands, and more. We're going to get into who she was and what actually took place. Make sure you hit that thumbs up button so we can get this video into the algorithm, and if you're not subscribed to the platform already, make sure you do so now. Let's get into it. Maria Delarosa, aka Delarosa, doesn't have much about her upbringing on the internet, mainly because her music career has been short-lived. What we do know is the 22-year-old built a heavy presence on social media due to a luxury lifestyle displayed on her socials, which amassed her a large following. On Instagram, she had 44,000 followers, and on TikTok, she had 22,000 followers with over 2 million likes. The young woman was of Colombian descent, and on her socials, she could be seen in luxury vehicles such as Lamborghinis and Rolls Royces, designer clothes and handbags, frequent trips out the country, diamond watches, and large stacks of money. Her occupation is unknown, but she would decide to start a music career back in August of this year after figuring she could turn her large following into supporters. She would drop a song called No Me Llamas, which means Don't Call Me in English. Her last post was uploaded October 30th, showing her playing the guitar as she appeared to be in the studio working on more music. Her fans would anticipate, as many were in the comments encouraging her to release more music, but unfortunately, she wouldn't get the chance to do so due to a fatal moment on November 22nd, 2025. According to reports, Delarosa was in the vehicle parked with 2 other people inside. She was the passenger, followed by someone in the driver's seat and the other person in the back. Witnesses tell LAPD that around 1:30 a.m. in the San Fernando Valley located in the Northridge section of Los Angeles, they seen 2 men approach the vehicle and begin firing multiple shots into the vehicle, then fleeing the scene. According to reports, all 3 occupants in the vehicle were struck by bullets, transported to a local hospital. The other 2 occupants were listed in critical condition, with their identities not being publicly exposed. But unfortunately, Delarosa was the only one that was struck and didn't make it.
Starting the shooting investigation, Boulevard, Northridge Hospital Medical Center Emergency Room. Victim female, Hispanic, 20 years, gunshot wounds to the abdomen, critical condition. Is in the emergency room nurse. They do not know the location of where the shooting occurred on incident 322 Northridge Hospital. The victim is in the ER Trauma 1. Victim's name and DOB is in comments of the call. Victim's friends took the victim to the ER and are standing by in the family room in the hospital, incident 322.
Advised there was a shooting in the area of Bryant and Tampa in the alley. Advised units to canvass the area. Incident 322.
The crime scene is going to be on Bryant Street, just east of Tampa. I have 2 units respond over here, and that it's going to be 2 possible suspects for the victim, 2 male Hispanics, 15 to 20 years old, wearing dark gray hoodies, no further, last seen unknown direction. We have a vehicle in which the victims was transported in here at the hospital.
We advised the victim was transported in a vehicle, and that vehicle is still at the hospital.
Just advising we found some spent KGs and 9mm bullets on the ground where the victim stated they were parked prior to going to the hospital.
Now, if you ask me, the story sounds a bit suspect, only because it seems like Delarosa and her friends were lured into wherever they were. Why would they be sitting in a parked vehicle and out of nowhere their car is shot up? Who were they waiting for? Why were they even there? These are questions that only the 2 occupants may be able to answer. We're not sure if they are cooperating with law enforcement, but as of right now, LAPD don't have anybody in custody. We don't know if surveillance video captured anything. But with the time we live in, I'm sure a ring camera was somewhere present, or surveillance from a nearby establishment caught everything on camera. We're living in a time where these type of videos are released shortly after it's confirmed that someone of influence have lost their lives. Now, once again, we're unsure how or why someone would want to target Delarosa and her friends, but as y'all know, with social media being social media, the theories will begin flying. Underneath a World Latin Star post of the breaking news about Delarosa's passing, one user would state, quote, "Keep effing with narcs, criminal." Another user would state, quote, "That sounds like a setup and someone that knew her steps. May she rest in peace." Another user would state, quote, "Cartel business, RIP." One would mention that she was playing both sides of some sort. They would state, quote, "What happens when you clicked up with the ops?" Then the last user would put all the cartel theories to bed as they would state, quote, "Why are people saying cartel? The girl was in the hood in active ass street, sitting in the car at 1 a.m. She definitely got shot because someone was on one, or they were trying to rob her and her friends that also got shot. Stop with the fake narrative, but yeah, rest in peace to her." Now, once again, none of us truly knows what happened, why. All we can do is assume and give our opinion. But one thing I can say is that it just don't sound right. Whether you sit in a bad neighborhood or not, for someone not to say anything but want to rob you and just randomly shoot your car up out of nowhere, it doesn't sit right whether you're in a bad neighborhood or not. Clearly, the witnesses never said that they heard any type of argument or anybody trying to rob. They said 2 men came up to the car, no questions asked, nothing said, and just started shooting. To me, it sounds like it was a setup of some sort, and maybe they was called to a location, told to wait there, and then boom. Not to mention, I always tell y'all, where there's smoke, there's fire, and the devil is the master of confusion. Because I find it weird how some media outlets are saying that everyone in the car was shot, but other news stations are saying that only Delarosa was shot in that car. And if there's 3 people in the vehicle and only 1 person is shot, I can almost guarantee you it has something to do with a setup. We just don't know whether she was the only one or not, because different media outlets are saying different things. Now, I could be wrong, but y'all let us know what y'all think in the comments. Now, Delarosa's mother will respond to the news. Y'all check this out.
I wanna die when she told me she received a shot. She received a shot. Yo, where?
Dianita Delarosa is Maria's mother. The family setting up these memorials in their house. They say their 22-year-old daughter was out with friends Friday night. They ended up in a car here near Bryant and Tampa when two men walked up and opened fire. LAPD calling it an ambush shooting.
What happened to her? How do that to her? Who do this to her? Because this is not normal. It's not normal. She not deserve. Not deserve.
Maria, who was in the passenger seat, was the only one in the car who was shot. She was pronounced dead at a local hospital. Her family today telling Eyewitness News that two suspects have been arrested, but we have not been able to confirm that with LAPD. A possible motive for the shooting has not been released. But in the meantime, Maria's family says the world has been robbed, not only of a kind, beautiful human, but of a rising musical star as well.
She was so young. She has too many things to give into the people. It stole her life.
Delarosa's close friend would take to her IG to tribute a post between the two, as she would caption it, saying, quote, Maria Delarosa, my Eminem, my rider. You attracted love and you gave so much love. You love loudly. You will always say no matter the time apart, we always came back like we never left each other. Now I no longer get the chance to come back to you. When we first met, I came from a struggle. I had nothing. We were babies. I remember when you first came over to sleep at my house about 7 years ago, and I was so embarrassed of my home because I shared a room and barely had furniture. You didn't care about what I had. You never judged me. You never made me feel judged. You welcomed me and you kept coming over. You welcomed me into rooms loudly and proudly. MJ does fire nails. Show him, MJ. I didn't have money before to go out, to party and travel. I would always feel bad inside about how we couldn't do extravagant things. But now I realize that was my greatest gift. You love me for me, you enjoy my company, and I got the most authentic version of you. I got to have long talks, we laughed together, we cried together, we had dreams together. I was able to see you work and get the success you grinded so hard for. I got to feel real joy for you because I knew what it took to get there. You made your dreams to reality. We had plans of doing this the long way together. Now I'ma do it for the both of us. I love you so much, Dela. God had a bigger plan for you and he called you home. I am so blessed we left off on the purest point of our relationship. Our last conversation will never be forgotten. Rest in love. Hashtag long live Dela. Hashtag Colombian princess. Rest in peace to Delarosa. We don't know what led to her tragic passing, but as more information come out, we'll let you guys know. I would say, ladies, be careful out there. Watch who you associate yourselves with and watch the company you keep. We don't know what happened, but you never know what people are into, and you can get caught up in their lifestyle, not even knowing that it's possible that you can suffer a consequence of deciding to be around it. We're seeing it a lot more now, so be on point at all times. Your life depends on it. Y'all jump in the comments, let us know what y'all think about this. Rest in peace, Delarosa, and condolences to her family. Make sure y'all like, hype, comment, share, and subscribe. Hit that bell so you're notified every time we drop new content. And remember, as long as you keep on watching, I'ma keep on dropping. I'm out.